ராமகிருஷ்ணானந்தா நாளைக்கு இங்கே வருவார். பேச முடியலை. Throat is larynx. Doctor told him to rest 1 month. He'll go back.
Okay. But he'll be here. Swamiji will be here.
Yeah, he'll come tomorrow.
Konja naal irupara?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a couple of days.
Okay. So, pinna naaliki vara we'll get it ready. Room will get it ready. Naaliki eppa vara?
2 மணி ஆயிடும்.
2 o'clock. Okay. We'll get it ready today.
Ramakrishna SRK to cancel the program.
He said Shankar had gone to Boston. Inniki update mostly cancelled. Inniki solren sollindar. So
நாளைக்கு இங்கே வருவார். இப்போ அவர் பௌரி சுவாமி, மௌனி பாபா. எனக்கும் அப்படிதான். I had the same problem. But I can still speak. Hari Om, how are you?
Okay now. Thank you. If I cough in between, bear with me. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Satgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marudhatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayuta Mukyam Sri Ramadutam Sirasadamami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagya Vriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam
prasanna varada bhava. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha-jnanaika-murtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamuktaye Namaha. Satchidananda-rupaya Vishwotpatyadi-hetave Tapatraya vinashaya Sri Krishnaya vayam namaha. Nilambujasyamalakomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayaka Charuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamshanatham. Janmatyasya yatonvayatitaratachateshvabhitnaswarat Tene brahmahridaya adigavaye mukhyandi yatsurayah Tejo varimridam yatha vinimayo Yatra trisargo mrisha Damna svena sada nirastakuhakam Satyam param dhimahi Dharma projita kaidavotra paramo Nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam Tapatrayonmulanam. Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite Kim va Pareirishwara Sadyo Hrityavarudyate Trakritibihi Shushrushubittakshanad Nigamakalpadarorgyalitam phalam Sugamukhat amrutadrava samyutam Pibada Bhagavatam rasamalayam Muguraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha Yam pravrajandamanupedamapedakrityam Dvaipayano virahakatara ajuhava Putreti tanmayadayattarabo vinedo Tam sarvabhutahridayam Munimanadosmi Yasvanubhavamakilashrutisharamekam Adhyatmadipamatitirshratam tamundam Samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam Tam vyasasunumupayami gurum muninam Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayedam. So we have done now the 4th canto completed. Now we are going to see the 5th canto, Panchamaskandaha. So what are the things? First is Athikari, 2nd canto, Sadhana, 3rd, Sarga, 4th, Visarga, then 5th one is Thanam. Sthana means place to stay. Now this 5th canto is all prose order, okay? You have find it difficult to read. But the beauty of Sanskrit you can see here. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Rajovacha Priyavrato Bhagavata. Oh, this is sloka. Priyavrato Bhagavata Atma Rama Katham Mune Grihe Ramata Yanmulaha Grihe Ramata Yanmulaha Karma Bandha Parabhavaha Nanunam Mukta Sanganam Tadrishanam Dvijarshabha Grihesh Abhiniveshoyam Pumsam Bhavidumarhati Mahatam Kalavipratshe Uttamashlokapadayoh Chayat Navritta Chittanam Nakutumbe Sprhamatihi Samsayoyam Mahan Brahman Dharagara Sudadishu Saktasya Yat Siddhida Mut Krishneja Bhatirachyutam. Raja Parikshit is asking this question to Shuka Maharshi. Priyavrata was a great devotee, ever reveling in Brahman. Atma Ramaha, Priyavrataha, Bhagavataha, Atma Ramaha. Katham Mune Griher Aramatas Yanmulaha Karmabandaha Parabhavaha. So these are all Visheshana for Grihastha, okay? Grihastha's Visheshana. Karmabandaha, Parabhavaha, all these things. Source of attachment to karma. So why did he then take to the life of a householder, which causes the bondage of karma, and it takes you away from spiritual awareness. Nanunam muktasanganam tadrishanam dvijarshabha. Also, it is not possible for a person like him who are established in Atman to feel attached to the home. Griheshu abhinivishoyam pumsam pavidumarhati mahatam kalaviparshe uttamasloka padayoho. That in those who experience the bliss arising from the reflection of the Lord's feet in their heart, the desire for a family of their own can never arise. Samsoyam Mahan Brahman Dara Gara Sudadishu Saktasya Yat Siddhirabhut Krishneja Madirachyuta. I have this doubt. How one attached to one's own life, house and children happen to have firm and deep-rooted devotion to Krishna at the same time. So this is about when Grihastha Ashrama, can we practice spirituality? Everybody asks this question, isn't it? We are all Swamiji, samsaris. How can we practice? This is a question. Everybody, all of you have got a question. I have faced this question many times. How Sri Shuka Maharshi is answering this. Bhada Mukta. So Hindi में बोलते हैं बढ़िया. That's it. From बढ़िया has come from Bhada. Very well said. Bhagavata Uttama Shlokasya Srimad Charanaravinda Makaranda Rasa Avechita Chetasaha Bhagavata Paramahamsa Daita Katham Kinjit Antaraya Vihitam Swam Shivatamam Padavim Naprayena Hinvanti. what you have said is correct, means good. It can happen that a devotee, though his mind is deeply immersed in imbibing Srimad Charanaravinda Makaranda Rasa Aveshita Chetasaha. So what beautiful words. Deeply immersed in imbibing the nectar of the Lord's lotus feet is for a short time obstructed in his devotional life because of his prarabdha. It may happen. Kinchit antaraya vihitam swam shivatamam padavim na prayena hinvanti. It is possible. Sometime in their spiritual life also, there will be some diversion will be there. It is possible because of prarabdha. But in such a case, he does not abandon the exalted ways of the Lord's devotees, like taking delight in hearing and chanting the Lord's name and excellences. He will not give up the practice. That's the idea. Yarhi vavaha rajan sa rajaputraha priyavrataha parama bhagavataha naradasya charanopaseva anjasa avagata paramartha satatto brahma satrena dikshishyamanaha avanita lapari palanayam amnata pravarana gunagane ekanta bhajanataya swapitropamandrito bhagavati vasudeva eva avyavadhana samadhiyogena samaveshita sakala karaka kriya kalapaha naivambarandatyatyapi tada pratyamnatavyam tadatikarana atmano anyasmat asatopi parabhavam anvikshamanaha. Wow. Now, instructed by sage Narada, Rajaputraha Priyavrataha Paramabhagavataha Naradasya. Instructed by the sage Narada, Priyavrata had attained to the knowledge of Atman and had resolved to worship the Lord through a Brahma Satra consisting in a continuous concentration of the mind on Him. But Brahmasatrena Sudaradasya charanopasevaya anjasa avagata paramartha sadatto Brahmasatrena dikshishyamana avanitala paripalanaya amnata pravarana gunaganeka ekanta bhajanataya. But he had possessed all the qualities of a king. Because he is the son of a king, isn't it? All those qualities required for the kingship and administration of the country. So therefore, he was called upon by his father to take up such responsibilities. Manu Raja came to the ashram, Narada's ashram, and told him, "Beta, you have to now," because Uttarabhada has gone, then afterwards Dhruva's life also gone. So these people lived that long, you see, think about it. Look at this, their lifespan. Anyway, so now nobody to take over. So this, what's his name, Prithuraja, afterwards, what's that? We saw that lineage, right? Vena, Apram Prithu, then Prithu's children. So all those people gone. Then only this Manu came to Prithu, Priyavrta. Now father, now it is said, a father's command is, of course, never to be disobeyed. That is the rule. Sapitropam apamandrito bhagavati vasudeva evavya avatana samadhi yogena. But yet Priyavrta, whose mind and senses have been completely dedicated to the Lord, he did not like to accept father's advice. Pratyamnadavyam tatakarina atmano anyasmat asatopi parabhavam anvikshamana. So he thought that even though it is only a vyavaharika activities, but still it will distract him from the spiritual path. Then what happened? Then Manuraja went to his father, Brahmaji. Brahmaji Ataha Bhagavan Adideva Edasya Guna Visargasya Paribrahmanam Nutyana Vyavasita Sakala Jagat Apipraya Atmayonihi Akhila Nigama Nija Gana Pariveshtita Sabhavanat Avatataraha. Just then appeared Brahmaji, who is ever thinking about the ways and means whereby the interest of created being could be promoted, and was for this purpose always keeping himself in the know of the requirement of all beings. He was accompanied by a host of devas and a large number of his own followers. Tatatra tatra gaganatala utupatiriva Vimanāvalibhir anupatam amamara parivritai apipujyamanaha pathi pathi varūthashaha cha vatūjaha siddha gandharva sadhya charana muni ganair upakiyamanaha gandhamadana droni avabhasa en upasasarpa. Okay. Like the moon in the sky, Brahma mood worshipped on the way by great devas traveling in their aerial car, hymned by a host of celestial beings. Now, who are all they? Siddhas, Gandharvas, Sadhya, Charanas, Munis. Finally, illumining the whole valley of Gandha Madana. it's a mountain, okay, in the Himalayas. He reached the place where Priyavrata was staying with Narada. Now you know where Narada's ashram is. Gandhamadana. This detail come in Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam, when this Pandavas went on this, they had this 12 years of staying in the forest. They travel, what are the mountains they occupied? So one of them was Gandhamadana. I know where it is. It must be beyond Badrinath. Tatra hava enam devarshir hasayanena pitaram bhagavantam hiranyagarbham uparabhamanaha sahasaivotthayarhanena cha sa pita putrabhyam avahita anjali upatasthe. Seeing him, his father's arrival on this swan vehicle, Narada immediately got up from his seat along with Priyavrata. And the father here is Manu, worshipped him and sang his praise. Bhagavanapi Bharata tatupanīdarhanaha suktavakena atitaram utita guna ganavatara sujeha priyavradam adipurushastvam sadayahasa valoka iti hovacha. Accepting the worship of Narada and smiling in a kindly manner, he said as follows, addressing Priyavrata. Now this is very important advice, okay, for all grihasthas who are seeking spirituality. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Nipotatadeta mritam bravimi Asuyitam devamarhasya prameyam Vayam bhavaste tatayesha maharshir bhagama sarve vivasha yasya dishtam. I am telling you the truth, listen to me. No one can transgress the supreme and immeasurable being. All of us, including myself, in Rudra, and your father Manu, and this sage, your teacher Narada, all are without freedom. We all carry out the will of the Supreme Being. Natasya kaschit tapasa vidyaya vana yoga virena manisha va naivartha dharmai paradassato va kritam vihantam tanu vriddhi bhuyad. No embodied being can counteract his will by austerity, meditation, yogic power, intellectual skill, or worldly power. Neither with the help of others nor by oneself alone can do so. Bhavaya nashaya cha karma kartum shokaya mohaya sada bhayaya sukhaya dukkhaya cha deha yogam avyakta drishtam janatangadatte. Man takes on the body given to him by that mysterious power for the very purpose of undergoing the experiences. It subjects him to birth, death, work, bereavement, grief, infatuation, fear, happiness, misery, etc. Yatvācitan tantya gunakarmadāmabhihi susustareर्वत्सवयस्सुयोजिता sarve bahamo belimishwaraya prota nasivatyupate chadushpadaha. We all offer our tribute as offering to him as cattle pulled by their nose strings due to their masters. The Veda, consisting of sound, is the cable to which we all are tied with the smaller but stronger string of three gunas of Prakriti and work springing from them. He controls and directs us with this rope as their owners do their animals. Don't worry, this is a little unsettling, but we'll see. This is a Bhakti Grantha. Isha Visishtam Yavarun Mahenga Dukkham Sukham Va Gunakarma Sangad Astaya Tatyatadayunktanatha Chakshushmatadha Ivadiyamana. Oh dear one, we are like a blind man directed entirely by another with eyes. The Lord gives us each a body according to our eligibility, through our nature and karma, and with that we undergo the sufferings and enjoyment He awards us. That is true. Then, mukto vidavat bhriyatvadehā āraptamasnan abhimanashunyaha yathanubhutam pratiyāta nidra kim tvanyadehāya gunānna vrinte. Even a liberated man has to undergo the result of karma, prarabdha. And that have become operative, means prarabdha. And for this he has to continue his body existence without any ego sense, undergoing enjoyments and suffering, just as he undergoes in a dream. But impressions and qualities causative of future birth do not accrue to him. Yeah, he will exhaust his karma. Jivan Mukta Purusha also what? Sanchita karma will go, Agamika karma also will go, only prarabdha remains. So he has to go through it. So all those Mahatma Jivan Mukta Purusha's life also, Ramarshana had cancer also, Ramana Maharshi had cancer. They all went through it. They could have cured it also if they wanted to, but they never. Because if you cure it, what happened? You are giving reality to it. That's why. Ah, 17th verse. Bhayam pramattasya vaneshvapi syat Yatat sa aste sahashat sapatnaha jitendriyasyatmare budasya grihashramakyam nukarotyavatyam. A heedless man without any control over the senses is subject to the fear of spiritual degradation. Even he resides in a forest, for wherever he goes, the 6 enemies in the shape of the 6 senses accompany him. But for the enlightened man with control over the senses and absorption in the Atman, what harm household can do to him. That is the idea here. So self-controlled, no harm can come in Grihastha Ashrama also. The idea is what every Grihastha says, spirituality also you can practice in Grihastha Ashram, isn't it? You don't have to take sannyas. When I was going to the ashram, my father told me that. But you can practice spirituality here also, get married. You don't have to renounce, go to the ashram. It's not necessary. He quoted Janaka Maharaj and all that in Puranas, and he quoted also saying, all avatars of Bhagavan, they are all married. Why you have to give up all this beautiful advice? And look at the Trinities, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, they are all well married. So you have no argument over that. Same advice our Brahmaji is giving. Now comes a very beautiful 18th verse. Ya shat sapannat vijiji samano griheshu nirbhishyayate tapurvam attedi durgachita urjitaren kshineshu kamam vicharet vipaschita. Now, what is the advantage of Grihastha Ashrama, he is saying. It's very beautiful. Now, if you want to conquer these 6 enemies, what are the 6 enemies? 6 senses. 5 Panchendriya and the mind. So 6 of them. Shat Ripus also it is said that. So this Shat Ripus, how are you going to conquer? He says, in the Grihastha Ashrama there is an advantage. All your angularities get polished. Anger, all the emotions, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsaryaha, all these emotions get an outlet. When you are angry, you have some punching bag there, isn't it? So when wife get angry, husband is there. Husband get angry, wife is there. The wife understand also my turn will come. So we'll wait for our chance, isn't it? So there is a advantage, that is what he says. So why? Because all the emotions, all the like kamaha, ityadi, you will find an outlet in a dharmic way, not adharmic way. Suppose you are a bachelor, what happened? Even if you have certain desire, you will fulfill not dharmic way, adharmic way. But in the family, out of the protection of that family, under the umbrella of family, so what happens? You have the ability to fulfill your desires in a dharmic way. So, like a king overcomes his powerful enemies, remaining within a fortress. The same way, remaining in this body, you have to conquer your enemies. Who are they? The five senses. What a beautiful way of saying it, right? Tedi durgaschita urjitarin kshineshu kamam vicharet vipaschita. When the enemy has been weakened, one can be within the fortress or outside. That is the point. Once the enemy is conquered, that will become 90, 95. Then it doesn't matter. What is the matter? He has no ability, that's right. No, it is not that way it is said. You have to mature. That is because we go through experiences mechanically. So, like Shankaracharya gave the example, in Brahma Sutra, Adhyasa Bhashya. You remember? What was the example? A cow, when he is seeing the green grass, even it is somebody's house, it will jump the fence and go and take the grass, isn't it? Then he gets beating. He runs away. Now next day also, if the cow go the same way, if he see the grass, it will jump again the fence and start eating the grass. It doesn't start thinking anubhuta dandavat, so I had this anubhuti of this dandam, I should not go. This thought will not be there. Why? The animals are mechanical. They don't have that's free will thinking. Intellect is not there. Therefore, we also, human beings, live in this world. Yesterday you had little, what is that? Disappointment. Let me not go for that. We may think, some people, yesterday I must have said, today I will be successful. Again they will go for it, isn't it? So this is animal life, isn't it? Animals don't absorb from the experience, but human beings are capable of absorbing or learning from the experience. That's the idea here. So, therefore, so too, a man of discrimination can learn from experience. Tvam tapchana bhangri saroja kosha durgashito nirjita shatsapantna bhungsheva bhogan purushadidishtan vimukta sangha prakriti bhajasva. You have conquered the sixth enemy, with Bhagavan's lotus feet in your heart. So you can without fear enjoy here what the Lord has assigned to you. And afterwards you can abandon everything and be merged in the Atman whenever you want. So right now, Bhagavan has ordered me to tell you this, that you go and take charge of the kingdom. Afterwards, you can retire. Now, Sri Sukha Uvacha, iti samabhihito mahabhagavataha bhagavat tribhuvana guror anushasanam atmanaha lakhutaya vanata shirodharo bhadam iti sabhmana uvaha sabhva mahvamana uvaha. So, Padamiti. So he accepted. Being told, Priyavrata, considering that this was the commandment of the Supreme Lord to a devotee. So, agreed to do as ordered, showing due respect and regard for Brahma. So it is said that in, like Tukaramji used to say, Ami Vaikundache Vasi, Alo Yache Kamachi, Karanachi. We are Vaikundavasis, we have come here for some work, commanded by the Lord. So, Jivan Mukta Purushas also, Bhagavan doesn't allow them to merge with him. He keeps them for what? Some work like this. Whenever there is an activity like this, you go. So you can see that certain centuries, so many Mahatmas comes. Tukaram's times also there were, then after Jnanadev, Navritti Jnanadev, they're all great Mahatmas. Suddenly, group of them. Yeah, so Vaikunda's door was open, I think. Everybody came. Bhagavan must say, go and do some cleaning work there, So they all came. Now, Bhagavanapi manuna yathavat upakalpita apachitihi priyavrta naradayor aravishamamabhir samikshamana yoho atma samavasthanam avangmanasam kshayam avyabhakritam pravartayan agamat. Manu then worshipped Brahma and did proper honor to him. Neither Narada or Priyamvrata felt any disappointment in their mind to accomplish the mission of Brahma, even though it was an obstruction to their spiritual practice. Now that's why generally in Mahatma, Gurudev used to say, the Mahatmas who is sitting in the Himalayas, they never like to come down to the plain and do missionary work. They used to say, all of you go, there is a lot of work to uplift our culture. They said, no, 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 no. Once you go down, it will catch you. Samsara will catch you. Himalaya better, safer. So, see Brahmaji's teaching. Even if you are a Jivan Mukta Purusha, still you have a duty towards the society because you are benefiting from, Gurudev used to say, as long as you are taking bhiksha from the society, you have a duty towards the society. They're all Brahmaji. See, look at this, everything is given here. How to live in this world. Your knowledge is not going to get affected. See, knowledge is unopposed to experience. So if you have to go through the experiences in this life, go through it. All the time you know it is not real. That's the beauty of a Mahatma going through experience and an ignorant going through experience. For him it is real, but for the other it is only a dream. Manurabi parenaivam pratisandhitam anorataha surarshirvaranu maten atmajam akhilatharam andalastiti kuttasya asthapya swayam adivishama vishaya vishajalashaya shasa isaya upararama. By Brahma's mission, the Manu Swayambhu had his heart desire. So, after listening to Brahmaji's advice, Manu felt he also accomplished his duty. Now with Naradji's permission, Manu Raja, what you call, coronated Priyavrata as a king. For the protection of the whole earth, wow, Swayam ati vishama vishaya visha jalashaya shaya upararama. What Visheshana is given? What did it say? Then retired from the poisonous attachment of worldly life. அது வேணுமா? Look at this. Oh, Manu Raja retired. Iti havava sa jagati paririshwarechaya prachayati athiniveshita karma adhikaro akhila jagat bandha dvamsana puranubhavasya bhagavataha adipurushasyangri angri yugala navarata dhyananubhavena parirandita kashayashayo vadatidopi Manavardhano Mahatam Mahitala Anushasasa. Thus, by the will of the Lord, Priyavata assumed the powers and duties of the state. Though he was free from all desires and impurities of mind through constant contemplation of the Supreme Being, it was only to honor the command of a great person like Brahmaji that he took up the reins of government, and not from any personal ambition or desire for power or position. Then what happened? Atacha duhitaram prajapatir vishwakarmanaha upayeme barhishmatim nama tasya muhavava atmajanam atmasamana shila guna karma rupa viryodarantasha bhavayam babhuva kanyam cha yaviyasi murjaswatim nama. Very easy. What happened? He then married to Barhishmati, the daughter of Prajapati Vishwakarma. He begot by her 10 sons, equal to him in qualities like good manners, goodness of nature, energy, personality, prowess, generosity, etc. Now the last one, younger to these, was also born a daughter named Urjaswati. Etesham kavir Mahaviraha savana iti traya asan urdhvaretasasta atmavidyayam arbhabavadarasbhya kritaparichayaha paramahamsya eva ashramam anabhavat ashramam abhajan. Of these three, namely, 25th line. The names are given in the 25th line. I read the 26th. Names are given. What are the names? These are very difficult names. Agnidra, then Itmajjihva, Yajnabahu, Mahavira, Hiranyaretas, Kritaprashta, Savana, Methaditi, Vitihotra, and Kavi. That Kavi is the only name. Mahavira also okay. Now of these three, of those three, namely Kavi, Mahavira, and Savana, were devoted to the contemplation of the Atman from their very boyhood and adopted the way of life of Paramahamsas. They become sannyasis. Tasmin nuhava upashamashilaha paramarshyaha sakala jiva nikayavasasya Bhagavato Vasudevasya Pitanam Sharanabhutasya Srimad Charanaravinda Viratasmat Ranara Vigalita Parama Bhakti Yoga Anubhavena Paribhavita Andarhdayadhikate Bhagavati Sarvesham Bhutanam Atma Bhute Pratyagatmanya Evam Atmanastad Gramyam Avisheshena Samiyuhu. It's good tongue twisting. These great spiritual personages were established in supreme peace. They attained oneness with Him. Then what happened? Anyasyamapi jayayam trayaputra asan uttamastamaso raivata iti manvantara adhipatayaha. Now, he had another wife also, okay? He had 3 sons in the another wife, second wife. They are Rajas, they are married. Another wife, he had 3 sons named Uttama, Tamasa, Raivata. They all became Manus, Uttama, son of Uttama, they all became 3rd, 4th and 5th Manus. Now, this Priyavrata, even though the sons took their own way, life, but he ruled himself 11 crores of years. Can you imagine? Now, during this time, 29th verse, 29th verse, passage. Yavat avabhasayati suragiri manuparikraman Bhagavan adityo vasudhanalam dhaneva pratapatyarthena vachadayati tatahi Bhagavat upasanopaccitati purusha prabhavastadanapi nandan samajavena rathena jyotirmayena rajanim api dinam karishyamiti saptakritvastarani anuparyakramat dvitiya iva patangaha. Patanga means sun. Dvitiya iva patangaha. He was shining like second sun. So during this time, the power he possessed by the Lord's grace was so unique that he was equal to the sun, both in splendor and speed. The sun who circles the Mount Meru renders 1/2 of the earth bright at a time, while the other half he leaves dark. Now King Priyavrata, in order to overcome this handicap and make even the night bright like daytime, got into a chariot as speedy and brilliant as the sun's and circumambulated Mount Meru 7 times along the course of the sun, following him. This he could achieve only because of the extraordinary powers he derived by the worship of the Lord. Eva uha tat ratha charananemi krita parikhataste sapta sindavaha asanna yata eva kritaha sapta bhuvo dvipaha. The seven oceans are but the ruts caused by the wheel of Priyavrata's chariot, and they lie as a concentric circle dividing the surface of the earth into seven dvipas, continents, consisting of the land belts between them. So Sapta Samudra Sapta Dvipa was created by Priyavrata. So when was that plate joined together, disconnected from Africa and joined? That's how India is formed, Bharat is formed, right? That's why Himalaya is considered the youngest mountain. Now, these dvipas names are given. Jambudvipa, Plakshadvipa, Salmalidvipa, Kushadvipa, Kraunchadvipa, Sakadvipa, and Pushkaradvipa. In size, each outer one is double the size of the one inner to it. They encircle the ocean that divide them in the order mentioned below. Now, according to Bhagavatam, Jambudvipa means the entire earth. Adile Bharatavarsha. Jambudvipe Bharatavarshe America Khande, isn't it? This is our Sankalpa. Kya? Eh? Jambudvipa, they say the whole earth is Jambudvipa. Adile Bharatkhanda. Bharata become one island. Then Kraunchadvipa also is maybe. Now another problem is there. What is the problem? That's how you have to say this is not what we are thinking. 33rd. Charo detthurasoda suro da krito vachiro dati mando da shuddhodaha sapta jalathayaha sapta deepa parikha ivam bandaradvipa samana ekaikashvena yathanupurvam saptasvapi Peyadvipeshu prithak paritaha. What is that? These seven oceans of there, around this dvipas, what are they? There are seven oceans. What type of ocean? One ocean is salt water, that we know. Then another ocean is sugar cane juice, that we don't know where it is. Then another one is liquor. People, Americans would have been very happy. We found that. Then ghee. Then milk. Milk, paladi, we heard about it. Then curd and pure water. Lying around the deepas, one of these ocean is equal in size of the dvipa it surrounds. Yeah, that's right. Each of these 7 dvipas, Priyavada installed a son of his. See, now look at this. According to Bhagavatam, Priyavada had what? 10 sons. 3 of them became Mahatmas. Then 7 remained. 7 continents were there. Each one he gave them one continent and asked them to rule. Now their children are what now the population is, isn't it? Now in that respect also Vasudeva Kutumbakam, one family only we are. You cannot say I am white, I am superior, I am this white, blue and dark and all that. Gurudev used to give a very nice example. When Bhagavan created human being, he put them in a what you call oven to bake it. He took it out little early, so it became white. Then he thought he made a mistake, he put a little longer, so it became dark. Then third time when he made it was perfect. That is called brown. I told this to a little girl. She came back home, mother was complaining. That she said, I don't like my color. All my friends are teasing me. Then I told mom to tell her this story. Afterwards she was very happy. So we are perfectly baked. Now, he gave, so the point is, all these 7 items are there, isn't it? In our life, you can see that. What is that? Salt water we have seen. Then we have, sugarcane juice also we have seen. Liquor is there, ghee is there, milk is there, curd is there, pure water also. All these are there. We have seen that. So there must be a total source. That total source must be there somewhere. So 7 sons were made the king of these 7 islands. Then Dukitaram Chorjaswati Namaha Asharate Prayachatyasyamasid Devayani Nama Kavyasuku Kavya Sutta. Kavya means Shukracharya. He gave his daughter Urjaswati in marriage to Maharshi Shukra. A child was born. Her name is Devayani. Devayani story you know. Devayani was married to Yayati, right? What is that? Asura king's daughter name? Huh? Oh, Kacha Devayani story is there. No, same thing. That is before marriage, okay? That is her love story. Yeah, she had an affair with Kacha. That is before marriage. So before marriage, everybody had got that. Some story will be there, no? College time, school time, and all that. But Devayani also had. Then afterwards, she got married to Yayati. That story you don't know. Huh?
His son gives his youth to father. Yayati's son gives his youth to his father.
That is afterwards. Before that, that story, you know. Devayani and what is that Rajaputri's name? I don't forgot. Huh? Sharmishta. Sharmishta. Sharmishta and Devayanis were good friends. So they went on a picnic. So they were taking bath in the lake, in the forest. So what happened was they removed their clothes, put it on the shore, and entered the water. Suddenly a Gandharva was passing by. So they got these girls, suddenly they immediately ran to fetch their clothes. In the hurry, what happened? Devayani's dress was taken by Sharmishta. When Devayani saw that, she got angry. How dare you take my clothes? So you are a Kshatriya, I am a Brahmana, and I also, you are Rajaguru's daughter. I am superior to you. All Rajas are as a mercy of Guru. With Guru's blessing is not there, Raja cannot survive. Like this, there was a big quarrel. Then Sharmishta also didn't give up. She said, you are all beggars. We are the one giving you, feeding you, supporting you. Like this, they got fought. And then physically fought. The word fighting is over. And physically fought. And physically fought, she is a Kshatriya girl, she is stronger than the Brahmana girl. She pulled her into a well and walked away. And all this time what happened, this Devayani was not wearing clothes because she refused to wear Sharmishta's clothes because of her arrogance. So then what happened? This Yayadi was hunting in the forest. Innocently he was going by Prarabdhavashat. Prarabdhavashat, he heard a voice, help me, save me, bachao, bachao. Then he looked at, he saw a girl there naked. So he threw his angavastram, so she wore that, and asked her to give her hand. She hesitated first, then finally gave. Then he lifted her, brought her out. Then she demanded, see, the first time a man is holding my hand, panigrahanam. So you have done my panigrahanam, so you have to marry me. Now this is another problem. I just thought he was saving somebody. Now we have to marry. Then he asked, whose daughter you are? He said, Shukracharya's daughter. Then he was in another dilemma. He cannot refuse. If he says no, he will get cursed by the Guru. So finally he agreed. Then he left for his palace. Then what happened? Shukracharya, when he heard all the story, he was angry with the king, with the daughter. And then he went and stormed the palace, and he was in a furious mood. How dare you insult my daughter? Raja was worried what to do. If the Rakshasa king, he was worried if the Guru get angry, the problem. So plus to please him, he said, whatever you say, we will agree. And then whatever my daughter says, that's. See, everybody has got a weakness for some place. this Shukracharya's weakness was his daughter. She said, this Sharmishta should come with me as a servant. I will get married to the king Yayati, and she will come with me as servant, and she should serve me. King had no choice, agreed. Now she forgot, this Devayani forgot that she is taking whom? Rajakumari. She will not come alone, isn't it? She will come with another 100 servant. If Devayani say do this, she will tell others. She will not do it. That is Rajakumari. And also she is much beautiful than Devayani. You cannot take with you, another beautiful girl. It is dangerous. Should have thought about it. No, she did. Because of her anger, vengeance. And she took her to the palace, and Raja happened to see this Sharmishta, and they fell in love with each other. Secretly, they were having an affair. And one day Devayani saw, hey, two boys are playing. It looks like Raja's son, children, same image. He found out whose children are these. Finally, she found out it is Sharmishta's and Raja's children. She got angry, went and complained to, firstly, whenever you are angry, go and complain to father. Father immediately cursed him, saying that you become old. Because of our youth only this problem comes. You become old. And Raja said, after hearing, said, see, if I become old, who will suffer? Your daughter only suffers. So why are you cursing me? Oh, that Shukracharya thought, oh, that's right, now what to do? So he said, one of your son accept your old age in exchange of youth, you can have your youth back. So he went and asked first one, Yadu. That's why Yaduvamsha came. Second one also refused. Third one also refused. Fourth one, Puru, accepted it. That's why Puruvamsha. And after enjoying so many years of youthhood, looking at his son suffering, this Yayadi said, Nachadu kama kamanam upabhogena shamyati. This desire can never be satiated by indulgence. That statement came. Then he got it back. Puru got it back. Afterwards he took sannyas, I think. He went to the forest. So that is the story of that one. So that is what it is said, Kavya Sutta. Naivam vida purushakara urukramasya pumsam tadangrirajasa jidashangunanam chitram vidura vigatas sakadadadita yannavatheya madhuna sajahadi bandham. So, all this power and capacity are no matter of wonder in the case of such devotee of the Lord, because he has conquered his senses by worshipping him. Because Bhagavan's unique power is that even a man of low birth without any special qualification overcome the bondage of samsara even if he utter Bhagavan's name at least once. So you're all Jivan Mukta Purusha. So many times we have uttered. Then what happened? After ruling so many years and enjoying all the pleasures of the kingdom and doing this Herculean job like dividing the earth into 7 continents, then he thought of now retire. He retired. He went back to Narada's ashram. He said, I have committed a blunder. I have allowed myself to be pushed by the senses into the worldly life. So enough of this sensuous enjoyment. Vanitaya vinodamrgam mam. That's the word used here. Okay. He was condemning himself, criticizing himself. Fie on me. I became a play animal, play toy in the hands of what? Women. Vanitaya. Vinodamrgam. Dhik dhik iti. Garhayanchakara. So, he renounced the kingdom, gave the kingdom to his children. And he left his wife also. Not that he took her with him, no. To the ashram. Then after reaching the Narada ashram, he took sannyas. So the following verses are in praise of him. Tasya va ete shlokaha. Priyavrtakadam karma konu kuryat vineshwaram yo nemin narako chayandran saptavaridhin. Except the Supreme Lord who can do those wonderful deeds which Priyavrata performed. Priyavrata made a separate region for habitation in the world by dividing into continents, with each continent having rivers, mountain, forest for their prosperity. Dear as he was to all devotees, he finally attained to that acme of renunciation which made him realize every form of worldly, whether it be human or divine, to be no matter than the life of hell. Now afterwards, the story comes about his son, Agnidhara. It's a very interesting story is there. We'll see that our next class. Then story of Navi. That Rishabhadev story, Rishabha, so he's a Tirthankara. This Jain Sampradaya, he's the one started it, but they don't agree. And afterwards, Bharata story comes, Jadabharata. They're all beautiful stories. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Dear Swamiji.
Hari Om.
Sorry Swamiji, I don't know what happened to the video. Today I could barely hear also.
Yeah, Swamiji, the voice was not very clear.
No?
Yeah.
Mapede, my laptop has some problem.
Yeah. And I don't know why my video also disappeared. I'm going, turning it on again and again. It's not coming back up.
Aha. So this sound, the speaker sound is good. So yeah,
No, it was going in and out, Swamiji.
I think it is the laptop.
Probably.
Time to change. Okay.
Recording.
This is a very old one. Too old.